Hey guys, I want to give you a quick video on how to set your sub up with files on your smartboard itself. Now this is not something everybody's going to do, but if for some reason you really have a presentation that you want to show your kids and you can't be there for some reason, this is a way to leave a file for subs to have them take a look at it and have them access whatever you are doing in the class. So this is my board. This is my profile. This is my background. This is my files that I use during the day, things like that. But I want to leave something for my sub. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to access my files. Now I've told you before about going through Google Drive. That's one great way of doing things. But for this step, you're going to actually have to use the Files button, which is down over here. It's going to give you lots of different options. It'll say recents, favorites, whiteboard, images, all those different things. It's going to say public files here. That's going to be important later on. And my files, then it should have your Lumio, your Google Drive, and things like that. I want to find a file that I have in my Google Drive. So I'm going to click on Google Drive. It's going to open super fast because it's never slow. See, told you. Then I'm going to open up my Unit 0, which is what I'm in right now. I just taught this lesson on balancing nails, but I'm going to pretend for a second that I was sick. I couldn't come to school for this reason or that reason, but I really wanted to show a video that's on this presentation. So I want to make sure I have my students see this presentation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find the file, which is here. I can either do a search this way. I can do a search through my files and try to find it. But regardless, I'm just going to find that file. Then I'm going to click with my finger and hold it until it turns blue around the outside. You'll see there are 3 buttons over there. I'm going to push those 3 buttons and give me some options over here. All these different things. The thing that I want to do is I want to copy to, not move to, copy to. Then it's going to take me to my files. These are the files that live on your board when you are logged into it. Remember, this is for a sub. The sub is not logged in, so we don't want this portion. In order to find the other areas, there's a little icon over here that looks kind of like a hamburger, maybe some pancakes. You're going to click on that. It's going to give you the other options. Obviously, you have your Google Drive here. You have your My Files, which is where we're at. We want public files. So I'm going to click on public files. This is the file folders that anybody can access on this board. If you put something in one of these files, anybody can access it. It does not matter if they are logged in or not. They're always going to be in there. Even if somebody else logs into the board, they can still access these files. I want to move the file in this area. I could pick one of these folders if I wanted to, but I'm just going to leave it in the main folder for public files. Over on the bottom left-hand side, you'll see there's a button that says copy. I'm going to hit copy. It's going to make a PDF copy of your document, my presentation right here. It is not a Google Drive file. It is not a Google Slides file. It won't be a Google document file. You won't be able to edit the file. It is just going to be an image of the file that you're using, but you can do some stuff with it. If I want to see what that looks like, I'm going to hit my home button again. I'm going to go back to my files, and then I'm going to go click on public files. This is how I can tell, cool, the thing that I copied is there. It says balancing nails when I click on public files. Now I'm going to log out of the board. I'm going to pretend that I am a sub coming into the classroom. There's nothing that's in here. This is how all the boards should look, but this particular teacher left something on the board for me. You'll see on the bottom right-hand side of the screen, there is the guest information button. That is a scannable QR code that can access a document that will get the sub logged in. It'll teach them how to cast to the board, all the different things that they would potentially need to sub a class. But I can still access that file. Remember, I'm not logged into this board. This board is just the public side of the board right now. I'm going to click on that Files button again. You'll see that I have some of those same things that I had before. I have my public files, but I'm missing my files because I'm not logged in, and I'm missing my Lumio and missing my Google because I'm not logged in. If you do see this on the public side, you can send me an email. I'll get you logged out of that side. You shouldn't be logged into this side anyways. But you'll see that my document is there, balancing nails. I can then open that. I'm going to open it with Google Drive, and I'm going to put just once. And you'll see that my presentation, I don't know why it opened in the middle, but my presentation is here. It is a Google Slides presentation. It is not going to be exactly like the Google Slides presentation that you would have normally. It is the PDF version of it, which means it just has images of each thing. So when you're looking through this, this is how you're going to have to slide through it. It's not going to work like a normal Google slide. These are all GIFs, and they won't work on this side as well either. You'll still be able to see the images of them, but the GIFs will not work. However, if you embed a video into there, if you have a link in there, you can still access that link. This is a YouTube video. I'm going to click that. It's going to open up YouTube. It's going to ask me, I don't want notifications. I have my volume turned down. It's going to pull up that YouTube video, obviously after the ad, and I can still watch that YouTube video. So the sub will have access to this YouTube video. So they still have access to whatever video that I embed in there, and they can go back to the Google Slides presentation, which is here, and they continue to go through the presentation. You'll see that the YouTube video is still playing over there. I'm just going to close that real quick. So you'll see that my presentation is all over here. I don't have to worry about getting them logged into my stuff. They can still access things on the public side. Again, it is going to be a PDF, regardless of what you have, a document, sheets or anything like that. It's going to show it as a PDF. All right, so let's say I want to get rid of that. I'm done. I came back. I'm healthy now. Sub is gone. I want to get rid of that. I'm not logged into the board. Keep in mind, it's still on the public side. I can click and hold on that until it turns blue, and then there's a little trash can over there. I can hit the trash can, and yes, I do want to delete that. I can delete that item, and then there's nothing on my public board side again. If I want to be extra sure, I can hit that cleanup button. It'll clean up on any of the widgets, anything that's on the public side that I don't want on there, and it's going to make my board run faster if it happens to be running slow. Again, if you have questions, please feel free to reach out to me. All right.